Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this. When was the last time you truly listened to the voice within you? Not the voice of doubt, not the voice of fear, but the voice of strength, vision, and destiny. That voice. Can you see how you speak to yourself determines how the world speaks to you? The words you whisper to your heart shape the actions you take, the decisions you make, and the life you create. So today, I challenge you to talk to yourself like a champion. Talk to yourself like the visionary you were born to be. For 3 days, change your inner dialogue. Let me show you how. Day one, speak the truth about who you are. You are not your mistakes. You are not the labels others have placed on you. You are not the sum of yesterday's failures. No, you are more, far more. Speak this truth to yourself. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am valuable, capable, and irreplaceable. My potential is limitless, and I will not let fear define me. Every time a thought of inadequacy creeps in, counter it with the truth. Silence the lies with your own words of power. They too speak to your future, not your past. Stop rehearsing what went wrong. Stop replaying the moments that broke you. The past is a teacher, not a prison. Speak to your future instead. My best days are ahead of me. I am walking into opportunities I cannot yet see. I am building a life of purpose, and every step I take moves me closer to my destiny. When you focus on your past, you stay there. But when you speak to your future, you grow into it. Day 3, speak to your circumstances with authority. Life will challenge you. Circumstances will try to intimidate you. But remember, you are not a victim, you are a victor. Speak boldly. I have power over my challenges. My situation does not define me, my response does. I will rise above every obstacle, and nothing can stop me from fulfilling my purpose. Don't let your circumstances speak louder than your faith. Talk back to them. Remind them whose in charge you are. Why 3 days? Because it takes focus to break old patterns. For 3 days, discipline your mind. Be intentional with your words. Refuse to speak negativity. Speak life. Speak hope. Speak transformation. Watch how your thoughts shift. Watch how your confidence grows. Watch how doors begin to open. This is not just a practice, it's a lifestyle. Because when you talk to yourself with belief, the world around you has no choice but to adjust. So let's start today. Look in the mirror and remind yourself, I am destined for greatness. I will not settle for less. I am becoming everything I was created to be. You do this for 3 days and I promise you won't be the same. Your words carry power. Use them wisely. Speak life. Speak purpose. Speak success. The power of self-talk is one of the most influential and transformative forces in a person's life. It is an internal conversation that shapes the way we perceive ourselves, the world around us, and the future that we are creating. While it may seem simple, the words we speak to ourselves have profound implications on our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. This inner dialogue is far more than just words. It's a reflection of our beliefs, our self-esteem, and the way we interact with the challenges and opportunities in our lives. Understanding and harnessing the power of self-talk can unlock immense potential and help us lead lives of fulfillment and success. Self-talk is the internal narrative that runs through our minds, often without our conscious awareness. It is the voice that responds when we are faced with decisions, challenges, or emotions. If we constantly speak negatively to ourselves, it can lead to feelings of doubt, fear, and helplessness. On the other hand, positive self-talk can inspire confidence, resilience, and the courage to pursue our goals. The truth is, we are all engaged in self-talk all the time, whether we are aware of it or not. Every thought we have is accompanied by an internal conversation, and the way we choose to engage with ourselves can either build us up or tear us down. For many, self-talk is often rooted in past experiences, external influences, and the opinions of others. We carry with us the messages we received growing up, the judgments we faced, and the feedback we've internalized from various sources. Over time, these messages become ingrained in our subconscious, shaping the way we view ourselves. For example, if someone hears messages like "you're not good enough, you'll never amount to anything," or "why bother trying?" repeatedly throughout their life, they begin to believe these words. This negative self-talk can become a barrier to their success, limiting their potential and keeping them stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and low self-esteem. However, it is important to understand that self-talk is not static. It is not something that we are born with and must accept as an unchangeable part of who we are. Instead, self-talk is a habit, a learned behavior that can be changed with awareness and intentionality. We can consciously choose to shift our internal dialogue and begin to speak to ourselves with kindness, encouragement, and empowerment. This shift in mindset can radically change the way we view ourselves in the world and ultimately transform our lives. One of the most powerful ways to change our self-talk is to become aware of the negative messages we are telling ourselves. Often these messages are so deeply ingrained in our subconscious that we don't even recognize them as harmful. They become automatic thoughts that we simply accept without questioning. Becoming aware of these thoughts is the first step toward changing them. When we notice a negative thought arising, we can pause and ask ourselves whether it is true, whether it is helpful, and whether it is aligned with the person we want to become. By challenging these negative beliefs, we can replace them with more constructive and empowering thoughts. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough to succeed," you can replace that thought with something more positive and affirming, such as, "I am capable of achieving my goals and I have the strength and determination to make it happen." By consciously shifting your self-talk in this way, you begin to rewire your brain to believe in your own potential. Over time, this shift in perspective can lead to greater confidence, improved performance, and a greater sense of purpose and direction in life. Positive self-talk also plays a crucial role in building resilience. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and obstacles, and how we respond to these difficulties often depends on the way we talk to ourselves. When we face a setback or experience a failure, our internal dialogue can either help us bounce back or keep us stuck in a negative mindset. If we engage in negative self-talk such as, "I'll never get this right," or "this is too hard for me," we are more likely to give up or feel overwhelmed. However, if we shift our self-talk to something more supportive, such as, "I've faced challenges before and I can overcome this one too," we are more likely to keep going and find a solution. Resilience is not about avoiding failure, but about how we respond to it. Positive self-talk can help us build the mental toughness needed to stay focused, motivated, and determined in the face of adversity. The power of self-talk extends beyond our personal lives and into our professional endeavors as well. Our inner dialogue can greatly impact our performance, productivity, and overall success. For instance, if we constantly tell ourselves that we are not capable of achieving our career goals, we may find ourselves procrastinating, doubting our abilities, and ultimately sabotaging our own progress. On the other hand, if we consistently affirm our skills, talents, and value, we are more likely to take bold action, seek out opportunities, and put in the effort needed to achieve success. When we speak to ourselves as if we are already the person we want to become, we begin to embody that person and take actions that align with our goals. Another important aspect of self-talk is its impact on our emotional well-being. The way we speak to ourselves has a direct influence on how we feel. Negative self-talk can contribute to feelings of anxiety, depression, and stress, while positive self-talk can enhance our emotional state and foster a greater sense of peace and calm. By speaking to ourselves with compassion and understanding, we can create an environment of emotional well-being that allows us to navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Instead of berating ourselves for making mistakes or experiencing setbacks, we can practice self-compassion by saying, "It's okay to make mistakes. I'm learning and growing." Every day, this shift in perspective can help us cultivate a healthier and more balanced emotional state. Moreover, self-talk has a profound effect on our relationships with others. The way we speak to ourselves influences how we interact with those around us. If we engage in negative self-talk, we may project insecurity, defensiveness, or a lack of self-worth onto others. This can lead to misunderstandings, conflict, and strained relationships. On the other hand, when we speak to ourselves with kindness and respect, we are more likely to extend the same courtesy to others. By nurturing a positive relationship with ourselves through self-talk, we create the foundation for healthier, more fulfilling connections with the people in our lives. Self-talk also has a powerful impact on our physical health. Research has shown that the way we think and speak to ourselves can influence our immune system, our stress levels, and even our overall health. Positive self-talk can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and boost our immune system, while negative self-talk can have the opposite effect. The mind-body connection is undeniable, and by cultivating a positive and supportive internal dialogue, we can enhance our physical well-being as well. In conclusion, self-talk is a powerful tool that shapes every aspect of our lives. It influences how we see ourselves, how we respond to challenges, how we perform at work, how we relate to others, and how we feel emotionally and physically. The words we speak to ourselves have the power to either lift us up or tear us down. The good news is that we have the ability to change our self-talk, to transform our inner dialogue into one of empowerment, resilience, and positivity. By becoming aware of our thoughts, challenging negative beliefs, and replacing them with affirmations of strength and possibility, we can change the course of our lives. The power of self-talk is not just about the words we say, it's about the person we are becoming with every thought we think and every word we speak. When we speak the truth about who we are acknowledging our inherent worth and the unique potential within us. Too often, people are trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and insecurity because they have allowed others, society, family, or even their past to define who they are. We live in a world that constantly bombards us with messages about what we should be, how we should look, and what we should accomplish. In this environment, it can be difficult to hear and believe the truth about who we really are. But the truth is, we are not defined by the expectations and limitations placed upon us by others. We are not defined by our failures, mistakes, or the labels that others have tried to assign to us. We are more than the roles we play in society, the positions we hold, and the titles we wear. We are not simply the sum of our past experiences, nor are we destined to repeat our past mistakes. The truth about who we are is much greater, much deeper, and much more powerful than we often realize. When we speak the truth about who we are, we begin by rejecting the lies that have been ingrained in our minds. These lies can come from many sources, from well-meaning family members who may have inadvertently imposed their own limitations on us, from peers who project their insecurities onto us, or from a society that celebrates conformity over individuality. The truth is, most of the limitations we believe to be true about ourselves are not truths at all. They are simply stories we have been told or have told ourselves over time. And these stories, when accepted as truth, become our reality. For example, you may have been told as a child that you are not good at math, or that you will never amount to anything unless you follow a certain path. Over time, these words spoken by others or even by ourselves begin to take root in our minds and form beliefs about our capabilities. But just because someone told you that you weren't good at something doesn't mean it's true. The truth is, you are capable of learning, growing, and mastering any skill you set your mind to. When you speak the truth about who you are reminding yourself that you are not bound by the limitations others have set for you. You are not defined by past failures or mistakes. You are more than your struggles. You are capable of extraordinary growth, transformation, and success. The truth about who you are is not a static, fixed identity. It is a dynamic, evolving process. The journey of self-discovery is ongoing, and as you grow, your understanding of yourself deepens. Speaking the truth about who you are means embracing who you are in this moment, while also recognizing that you have the power to change, grow, and become more than you were yesterday. You are constantly evolving, and the truth about who you are today may not be the same as the truth about who you were yesterday. This is the beauty of personal growth. You are not confined to a single definition of yourself. You are a work in progress, and as long as you are alive, there is always room for growth, improvement, and transformation. One of the most important aspects of speaking the truth about who you are is recognizing and embracing your inherent worth. Too often we place our value in external achievements, appearances, or the approval of others. But the truth is, your value is not contingent upon what you do or what others think of you. Your worth is inherent. You are valuable simply because you exist. No achievement, no success, and no external validation can increase or decrease your inherent worth. When you speak the truth about who you are affirming your intrinsic value and reminding yourself that you are enough just as you are. This understanding of your inherent worth allows you to let go of the need for external validation. When you know your own worth, you no longer seek approval from others to feel good about yourself. You begin to operate from a place of internal validation, where your confidence is not shaken by others' opinions or judgments. You become less concerned with the need to impress others and more focused on living in alignment with your own values, vision, and purpose. This shift in mindset allows you to take more risks, pursue your passions, and step into your full potential without fear of judgment or failure. Speaking the truth about who you are also means embracing your unique qualities, gifts, and talents. Each of us is born with a set of innate abilities and qualities that make us who we are. These gifts may not always be immediately recognized or celebrated by others, but they are still there, waiting to be nurtured and developed. The truth is, you have a unique purpose in this world, and your talents are part of that purpose. When you speak the truth about who you are, you acknowledge these gifts and begin to use them to make a difference in the world. Whether your talents are in the arts, business, leadership, communication, or any other field, they are valuable and deserve to be shared with others. But acknowledging and embracing your gifts is not always easy. Sometimes the world may try to convince you that your talents are not valuable or that they are not worth pursuing. You may face criticism, rejection, or discouragement along the way. However, when you speak the truth about who you are, you remind yourself that your gifts are valuable and that they deserve to be shared with the world. You begin to trust in your abilities and take bold action to express your talents, regardless of the obstacles you may face. This self-belief is the foundation of true success and fulfillment. It is the courage to pursue your passion, regardless of the fears or doubts that may arise. Speaking the truth about who you are also means confronting and letting go of the limiting beliefs that hold you back. These beliefs are often formed by negative experiences, societal expectations, or fears of failure. But they are not the truth of who you are. When you speak the truth about who you are, you begin to recognize these limiting beliefs for what they are: false stories you have been telling yourself. You begin to challenge these beliefs and replace them with empowering thoughts that align with your true potential. For example, if you believe that you are not capable of achieving your goals, speak the truth to yourself: I am capable of achieving whatever I set my mind to. I have the strength, resilience, and determination to overcome any challenge. By speaking the truth about who you are, you start to reshape your reality. You begin to see yourself as capable, powerful, and deserving of success. You stop accepting the limitations that have been imposed upon you, and you begin to step into your full potential. This process takes time and effort, but the more you speak the truth about who you are, the more you begin to believe it. And as you believe in yourself, you start to take action that aligns with your true potential. You stop playing small and begin to live the life you were meant to live. Speaking the truth about who you are also means acknowledging your imperfections and flaws. No one is perfect, and we all have areas of our lives where we can improve. However, our imperfections do not define us. They are simply part of the human experience. When you speak the truth about who you are, you accept your imperfections without judgment. You understand that they do not diminish your worth or your potential. Instead, they are opportunities for growth and learning. You can embrace your flaws and work on improving them while still recognizing that you are valuable and worthy of love, respect, and success. When you speak the truth about who you are, you empower yourself to live authentically. You stop pretending to be someone you're not in order to fit in or gain approval. You stop hiding behind masks and start showing up as your true, authentic self. This authenticity is magnetic. It attracts the right people, the right opportunities, and the right experiences into your life. When you are true to yourself, you are aligned with your purpose, and this alignment creates a sense of fulfillment and peace that cannot be found through external validation or approval. By speaking the truth about who you are, you not only transform your own life, but also inspire others to do the same. When people see you living authentically and confidently, they are encouraged to do the same. Your example becomes a beacon of light that shows others that it is possible to live in alignment with their true selves. In this way, speaking the truth about who you are has a ripple effect, creating a positive impact on the lives of others and the world as a whole. The truth about who you are is not a fixed, static identity. It is a dynamic, evolving process. You are constantly growing, learning, and becoming more of the person you were always meant to be. When you speak the truth about who you are acknowledging this process and embracing the journey of self-discovery and self-empowerment. You are telling yourself that you are enough, that you are capable, and that you are worthy of all the success, happiness, and fulfillment that life has to offer. You are claiming your power, your potential, and your purpose. And when you do this, there is nothing that can stop you from achieving your dreams and living a life of greatness. When we speak to our future, we are acknowledging that our past does not define us. The weight of our past experiences, whether they are failures, mistakes, or losses, often clouds our vision for the future. Too many people remain anchored in the past, allowing it to shape their thoughts, behaviors, and beliefs. They carry the baggage of past mistakes, regrets, and heartbreaks, and this baggage influences their present and limits their ability to move forward. The past, however, is gone. It no longer has the power to control the present unless we allow it to. By focusing on the past, we are not honoring the potential that lies ahead. To truly step into the life we are meant to lead, we must speak to our future, not our past. The first step in this process is acknowledging that the future is a blank canvas, an opportunity to create and design the life we desire. What has happened in the past is irrelevant in shaping what we can achieve moving forward. We cannot change what has been, but we can influence what will be. The future holds endless possibilities, and it is in our hands to create it. Speaking to our future requires vision, a vision of who we want to become and what we want to achieve. When we speak to our future, we are speaking life into our dreams, our goals, and our aspirations. Our words are powerful. They shape our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. The way we speak to ourselves about our future will determine whether we approach it with its optimism and confidence or with fear and doubt. If we speak to our future from a place of fear, we create a reality where fear governs our actions. But if we speak to our future from a place of possibility, excitement, and anticipation, we set the stage for success. Our words can either limit us or empower us. It is up to us to decide which path we will take. To speak to our future, we must first let go of the past. This does not mean forgetting our experiences or ignoring the lessons we have learned. Our past has value, and it has shaped us into who we are today. However, it does not define our worth or our potential. The past is simply a collection of events that have occurred, but it does not have to dictate the direction we are heading. We cannot change the things we have done, but we can choose how we respond to them. We can choose to learn from them, grow from them, and use them as stepping stones toward a brighter future. One of the most powerful ways to speak to our future is to affirm it. Affirmations are positive statements that help to shift our mindset and align our thoughts with our desired outcomes. When we affirm our future, we are telling ourselves that we believe in our ability to create the life we want. We are speaking life into our dreams and declaring that they are possible. For example, instead of saying, "I will never be successful," we can say, "I am successful, and every day I am taking steps toward achieving my goals." Instead of saying, "I can't do it," we can say, "I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to." By affirming our future in this way, we begin to reprogram our minds to expect success rather than failure. Speaking to our future also requires us to act in alignment with the person we want to become. It is not enough to simply speak positive words. We must back them up with actions that support our vision. Our actions are the bridge between our words and our reality. If we say that we want to achieve a certain goal, but we do not take the necessary steps to get there, our words will remain empty. When we speak to our future, we must be willing to take consistent, intentional action toward the life we desire. This means making decisions today that will lead us closer to our goals tomorrow. It means breaking free from old habits that no longer serve us and adopting new habits that support our growth and success. Our past may have been filled with mistakes, setbacks, and disappointments, but they are not an indication of what is to come. Too often, people allow their past failures to create limiting beliefs that hold them back. They believe that because they failed in the past, they will always fail. They carry the weight of their past with them as though it is a chain that binds them to a future of mediocrity. But this is a lie. Failure is not permanent, and it is not a reflection of our true potential. It is simply a lesson, a stepping stone on the path to success. When we speak to our future, we are acknowledging that failure is not the end, it is a part of the process. We are telling ourselves that we are not defined by our mistakes, but by our resilience, our ability to learn, and our determination to keep moving forward. To truly speak to our future, we must learn to let go of the stories we tell ourselves about our past. These stories often hold us back from stepping into our true potential. For example, if we have been told throughout our lives that we are not good enough, we may internalize this message and carry it with us into adulthood. We may believe that we are destined to fail. that we are not worthy of success, or that we will never be able to achieve our dreams. These beliefs are often rooted in past experiences or in the judgments of others. However, when we speak to our future, we must reject these limiting beliefs. We must recognize that the past does not have to dictate our future. We are not bound by the stories of our past. We have the power to create new stories, stories of success, achievement, and growth. When we choose to speak to our future, we are choosing to live in a state of possibility. We are choosing to believe that the best is yet to come. This mindset allows us to approach life with excitement and anticipation rather than fear and regret. We stop dwelling on the things we cannot change, and we focus on what we can control: our thoughts, our actions, and our mindset. We recognize that the future is not something that happens to us, it is something that we create. By speaking to our future, we take ownership of our destiny and begin to design the life we want to live. In speaking to our future, we must also remember that the path will not always be easy. There will be obstacles, challenges, and setbacks along the way. But when we speak to our future with conviction, we are acknowledging that these challenges are not roadblocks, they are opportunities for growth. Every obstacle is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to become stronger. When we speak to our future, we are telling ourselves that we are capable of overcoming anything that comes our way. We are affirming our strength, resilience, and ability to navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and perseverance. When we speak to our future, we are also embracing the power of possibility. Too often, we limit ourselves by thinking that we are confined to a certain set of circumstances or conditions. We may believe that because of our background, our past experiences, or our current situation, we are unable to achieve the things we truly desire. But when we speak to our future, we are rejecting these limitations. We are opening ourselves to new opportunities and possibilities. We are saying, I am capable of creating the life I want. Regardless of my past, speaking to our future is a declaration of our belief in ourselves and our ability to create change. The power of speaking to our future is that it transforms our mindset from one of limitation to one of possibility. It allows us to step out of the shadows of our past and into the light of our potential. When we speak to our future, we are telling ourselves that we are worthy of success, that we are capable of achieving our dreams, and that the best is yet to come. This shift in mindset is not something that happens overnight, but with consistent practice, it becomes a way of life. The more we speak to our future with confidence, belief, and intention, the more we align ourselves with the life we desire. The past no longer has the power to control us, and we begin to step into the fullness of our potential. By speaking to our future, we are not just visualizing success, we are actively creating it. Our words shape our reality, and when we choose to speak to our future, we are making a declaration that we will not be limited by the past. We are choosing to live a life of possibility, a life where we are in control of our destiny, and a life where the best is yet to come. Our future is ours to create, and when we speak to it with belief and conviction, we set the stage for extraordinary growth, success, and fulfillment. When you speak to your circumstances with authority, you are taking a bold stand in your life, asserting your power, and declaring that the challenges you face will not define you. Too often, we let our circumstances dictate the way we think, feel, and behave. We look at the obstacles in our path, the struggles we are enduring, and we allow them to shape our perception of who we are and what we can achieve. But what if you could speak directly to those circumstances and change the way they influence your life? What if you could take control of the narrative, stand firm in your identity, and command the situation to shift in your favor? That is the power of speaking to your circumstances with authority. The first step in speaking to your circumstances with authority is recognizing that you have the power to change the way you respond to them. Many times we are not in control of the external events that happen in our lives. We cannot always prevent challenges from arising or stop difficulties from coming our way. However, we always have control over how we choose to respond. The key to changing your circumstances lies in changing your response. When you speak with authority, you are choosing to respond from a place of confidence, strength, and determination. rather than from a place of fear, doubt, or helplessness. Speaking to your circumstances with authority requires you to understand the power of your words. Words are not just sounds or expressions, they carry energy and weight. The words you speak have the ability to shape your reality. They can either empower you or disempower you. When you speak to your circumstances from a place of fear, frustration, or negativity, you are giving your challenges more power than they deserve. You are telling yourself that your circumstances are bigger and stronger than you. But when you speak to your circumstances with authority, you are standing in your power and asserting that you will not be overwhelmed by what you are facing. You are commanding your circumstances to shift in your favor. One of the most powerful ways to speak to your circumstances is through positive affirmation. Affirmations are powerful statements that help to reprogram your mind and shift your perspective. Instead of allowing your circumstances to control your thoughts and emotions, affirm the truth of who you are and the power you possess. Speak to your circumstances as if they are already resolved. For example, instead of saying, "I don't know how I am going to get through this," say, "I have the strength and wisdom to overcome any challenge that comes my way." Instead of saying, "This situation is impossible," say, "This situation will work out for my good, and I will find a way to make it happen." By using affirmations, you are speaking directly to your circumstances and commanding them to align with your desires. Another key aspect of speaking to your circumstances with authority is recognizing that you are not a victim. Life can be challenging, and sometimes we may feel as though the world is against us. We may feel as though everything is working against us and that we are powerless in the face of our struggles. But the truth is, we are never powerless unless we choose to be. No matter how difficult the situation may seem, you have the power to rise above it. You have the ability to change your mindset, take control of your emotions, and take action to shift the situation in your favor. When you speak to your circumstances with authority, you are declaring that you will not play the role of a victim. You will not allow yourself to be defined by your challenges. Instead, you will rise above them, take ownership of your life, and move forward with purpose and determination. Speaking to your circumstances with authority also requires you to stand firm in your beliefs and values. It is easy to let the pressure of external circumstances push us to compromise on what we believe in. We may feel as though we need to conform to the expectations of others or to the pressures of the situation, but when you speak to your circumstances with authority, you are standing firm in who you are and what you stand for. You are not willing to compromise your values for the sake of convenience or temporary relief. You know that your values are your foundation and no circumstance can change that. Whether you are facing financial difficulties, relationship challenges, or health issues, you have the ability to choose how you respond, and your response should always be rooted in your truth. It is also important to recognize that speaking to your circumstances with authority does not mean ignoring the reality of the situation. This does not mean pretending that the challenges you face do not exist or brushing them aside. Speaking with authority is about acknowledging the situation but not allowing it to dictate your response. It is about recognizing that the situation is temporary and that you have the power to overcome it. You can speak to your circumstances with authority by acknowledging the difficulty but refusing to let it control you. You can say, "Yes, this is a tough situation, but I know that I am capable of overcoming it." You can face the challenge head on and choose to remain calm, focused, and determined, knowing that you have the tools within you to navigate through it. In addition to speaking to your circumstances with authority, you must also take action. Words alone are not enough. Action is the bridge between your words and your reality. When you speak to your circumstances with authority, you are not just affirming your power, you are backing up your words with intentional, purposeful actions. You are making decisions and taking steps that align with your desires and goals. If you are facing financial difficulties, for example, speaking to your circumstances with authority may mean taking proactive steps to improve your financial situation, such as creating a budget, seeking new opportunities, or finding ways to save. If you are facing a health challenge, speaking with authority may involve adopting healthier habits, seeking medical advice, or doing everything within your power to support your healing. Your words will only carry weight when they are supported by action. Speaking to your circumstances with authority is not just about wishing for change, it is about taking responsibility for your life and doing the work necessary to create the change you desire. You cannot just sit back and hope for things to get better. You must take inspired action toward your goals and trust that your efforts will lead to positive results. There may be times when your circumstances seem overwhelming, and it may feel as though you are not making progress, but when you speak to your circumstances with authority, you are reinforcing your belief that the outcome will be in your favor. Even when things seem difficult, you know that your actions are moving you closer to your desired outcome. It is in these moments of challenge that your authority over your circumstances is tested. Do not give up. Continue to speak with authority, continue to take action, and continue to believe that you have the power to overcome anything that comes your way. Your breakthrough may be just around the corner. It is also important to recognize that speaking to your circumstances with authority requires patience. Change does not always happen overnight. There will be times when it feels like nothing is shifting, and it may seem like your circumstances are not responding to your words or actions. But this is where true authority comes in. When you speak with authority, you are not moved by immediate results. You trust in the process and know that with consistent effort, things will change. Your authority is not based on quick fixes or instant gratification. It is based on your belief in yourself and your ability to persist until the desired result is achieved. Finally, when you speak to your circumstances with authority, you are creating a ripple effect in your life. Your words and actions send out vibrations into the world, and they attract situations, people, and opportunities that align with your mindset. The more you speak to your circumstances with authority, the more you begin to see the world respond to you in kind. You begin to attract the resources and support you need to move forward. Your confidence and determination become contagious, and others are inspired by your example. Speaking to your circumstances with authority not only changes your life, but it also has the potential to inspire and empower others to do the same. When you speak to your circumstances with authority, you are asserting your power and declaring that you will not be defeated. You are choosing to take control of your life and respond to challenges from a place of strength, belief, and determination. Your words have the power to change your reality, and when you speak with authority, you are aligning yourself with the outcomes you desire. Speak with confidence, take action, and know that no circumstance has the power to hold you back. You are the creator of your life. And when you speak to your circumstances with authority, you are stepping into your true power. Words are powerful. They have the ability to shape our reality, mold our experiences, and influence our perceptions. The impact of words can be subtle or profound, but they always leave an impression. Every day we engage in conversations with others, speak to ourselves, and make decisions based on the words we hear and say. Yet, how often do we pause to consider the true transformative power of language? Words are not merely tools for communication, they are instruments of creation. They hold the capacity to build, heal, inspire, destroy, and transform. When we understand the power of words, we gain the ability to use them intentionally, harnessing their potential to shape our lives in extraordinary ways. The first step in recognizing the transformative impact of words is understanding how they shape our thoughts and beliefs. Our thoughts are largely influenced by the words we hear and speak. From an early age, we are exposed to language that shapes our understanding of the world around us. The way others speak to us, whether it is affirming or critical, impacts how we see ourselves. If we are constantly told that we are capable, intelligent, and worthy, those words will become ingrained in our psyche, and we will develop a positive self-image. On the other hand, if we are told that we are not good enough, that we will never succeed, or that we are worthless, those words can become internalized, influencing how we perceive ourselves and our potential. Our beliefs are not formed in a vacuum, they are shaped by the language we use. For example, the words we use to describe our abilities or limitations play a significant role in determining our self-confidence. If we tell ourselves, I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to, that belief will guide our actions and decisions. Conversely, if we tell ourselves, I am not good enough, we limit our potential and hold ourselves back from pursuing our goals. The words we speak, both aloud and internally, directly affect the way we view ourselves, others, and the world. Equally important is the impact of words on our emotions. Words have the ability to evoke powerful emotional responses. Think about the last time you heard a word or phrase that resonated deeply with you. It may have sparked joy, hope, or love. Alternatively, certain words can trigger feelings of anger, sadness, or fear. The emotional impact of words can shape our experiences and reactions. Consider how a compliment or kind word can uplift your spirit and boost your confidence, while a harsh criticism can diminish your self-worth and cause feelings of hurt or frustration. The words others speak to us can influence our emotional state. But just as importantly, the words we speak to ourselves can have a profound effect on our emotions. Positive affirmations, encouragement, and self-love have the power to raise our emotional vibration, while negative self-talk can keep us stuck in a cycle of despair, frustration, and self-doubt. The words we speak also influence our actions. Our actions are often guided by the beliefs and emotions that arise from the language we use. If we constantly tell ourselves that we are failures or that success is out of reach, we may begin to act in ways that reflect those beliefs. We may shy away from taking risks or pursuing opportunities because we are afraid of failure. On the other hand, if we speak words of encouragement and belief in our abilities, we are more likely to take decisive action toward our goals. Words have the power to either propel us forward or hold us back. It is essential, therefore, to choose our words wisely, ensuring that they align with the actions we want to take and the outcomes we desire to achieve. One of the most transformative aspects of words is their ability to create our reality. The language we use in our daily lives can shape our experiences, attracting the people, circumstances, and opportunities that align with the energy we put out into the world. Consider the law of attraction, the principle that suggests that like attracts like. When we speak positively and with confidence, we are attracting positive experiences and outcomes into our lives. For example, if we speak with gratitude and appreciation for what we have, we are more likely to receive more things to be grateful for. If we focus on abundance, success, and possibility, we invite those qualities into our lives. Conversely, when we speak with negativity, fear, or doubt, we attract circumstances that mirror those emotions. Words are a reflection of our inner thoughts and beliefs, and as such, they can act as a magnet for the experiences we attract into our lives. The impact of words extends beyond the individual. Our words have the power to influence and inspire others. Think about the leaders, mentors, and figures in your life who have spoken words of encouragement, guidance, and wisdom. These words have likely inspired you, motivating you to take action or to believe in yourself. Leaders who speak with conviction and vision have the ability to rally others around a cause, creating movements that change the world. Words can unite people, build communities, and spark revolutions. Just as the right words can elevate an individual, they can also inspire collective action and bring about societal change. At the same time, words can also be used to tear down, criticize, and divide. Negative language, whether in the form of insults, hate speech, or lies, can cause harm to others, erode relationships, and perpetuate conflict. Words have the power to destroy trust, sow division, and create lasting wounds. This is why it is so important to use words consciously and with intention. Words can heal, build, and inspire, but they can also wound, divide, and destroy. As we become more aware of the transformative impact of words, we can choose to use them to build others up rather than tearing them down. The way we speak to others, whether in personal relationships, professional settings, or public discourse, can either foster understanding and connection or perpetuate division and discord. Another transformative aspect of words is their ability to influence our self-image. How we talk about ourselves shapes how we see ourselves. When we use empowering language, we begin to view ourselves as capable, strong, and worthy of success. Conversely, when we use disempowering language, we begin to see ourselves as weak, incapable, or undeserving. The language we use to describe our abilities, our worth, and our potential directly influences our self-esteem and confidence. When we speak to ourselves with kindness, compassion, and encouragement, we create a positive self-image that supports our growth and development. But when we speak to ourselves with criticism, self-doubt, or negativity, we limit our potential and hinder our progress. The power of words also extends to our interactions with others. Our language shapes our relationships, creating bonds of trust, understanding, and connection. When we speak with kindness, empathy, and respect, we build stronger relationships. The words we use to communicate with others can either bring us closer together or drive us further apart. A simple word of appreciation can strengthen a relationship, while a harsh word can create distance and resentment. By being mindful of the words we use in our interactions, we can create healthier, more fulfilling connections with others. In addition to the impact of our spoken words, the words we write also have a transformative effect. Writing is a form of self-expression that allows us to communicate our thoughts, ideas, and emotions. Writing can be a powerful tool for healing, growth, and self-discovery. When we put our thoughts into words on paper, we gain clarity and insight into our inner world. Writing can be a form of therapy, allowing us to process emotions, release negative thoughts, and gain a new perspective on our experiences. The act of writing also helps us to articulate our desires, goals, and aspirations, providing us with a roadmap for achieving our dreams. The words we write have the potential to guide us toward a brighter future, just as the words we speak have the power to shape our present reality.